Welcome back to Project Trackday, and we're gonna be trying to use for a GT3 car. We have one GT3 cars whatsoever, as we're going for in one time quickly as possible. So the lap time record isn't going to be just like this one moment, but the first reference isn't going to be just like one thing. The cars and drivers are still absolutely pretty bad to do this. And also, we still absolutely for a terrible internet connection going on. We have last 36 seconds. And we're going to be trying to go for around for 5 laps. This isn't going for just much longer. So 23 seconds to go. And we're going to be trying to make our best lap record to do this. We got all, and I'm probably that doesn't going to be matter to start the race in Tsukuba circuit, because now where I am trying to do this, we're in a race mode, and the races has been started for a little bit for just one thing. Instead of manual transmission, we're completely to go. But we're in for 5 laps to this race, and someone is absolutely taking the lead back, and who dares to get around itself for the fastest lap times as well. But some other kinds of lot of these things are just absolutely took my record from me. Oh my gosh. So the one driver is started to get slowed down and started to lose for a little bit of one thing, as we absolutely have a little bit of one problem. That must be a one pole position who has been taking the lead under 50 seconds in about of this track. We're almost taking the round of lead, and this is not going to be really far ahead like this. And people are still going to get so much maximum attack for this, and he's eventually far away from me. Not still good though, but it's absolutely going to be very far up this one place. Something was legally in first place. In second position was Monster Speeder. So it's absolutely 3 laps to go. And we just slightly have a last lap corner cut as well. And this is not pretty good for Jess as well. GT4 cars aren't going to win like anyways. And we decided to use some mouse control. Nothing is where we're gonna be going into the first place. And I have nothing that where we're gonna be trying to slow down. And my computer is unable to fix this because I'm not licensed, and we're in last 2 laps, and this is not going to be where to do this by itself, and it's not going to be ready to do this. We're staying in second position, and something in the pole position still goes up, and I really know he's still gaining up for anyways. So we're completely in second place for now because of that strange mistake for in the last corner. And terrible things may come to a little bit worse, but unfortunately he's far away. And then that put me into third position. It's still going to come up. I'm started to lose places, and it was probably terrifying as hell. So looks like right behind it to the third position, I could see the pole position right up into the other side, and I can still going to take a little bit of advantage, but something is absolutely taken from third place. Oh dear. Oh my god. I took for a round for second place, because he eventually took for the second place out of here. The second sector is completed, and we just absolutely blasted down, and we're straightened up into the last place. Oh my god, I am too disappointed for this win. Looks like we have just officially slowed down, and next one we're spectating other kinds of persons as well. And I wonder, this guy is still going to be at, I don't really think this isn't going to be just like one thing. The last place of this person is still going to be finished. This is why I got froze for too many times, but unfortunately I might going to disconnect myself, and he's going to be about to cross the line. Froze too much. Now we're doing this again for another time, because they legally vote that it is absolutely next for the random race. Because now that we're gonna be doing this again in a random way, because GT4s are just probably gonna be doing for a little bit of fun. So the next race isn't going to be such as one thing. Overall, it's, oh my gosh, that I just saw any kinds of people just roaming around badly, and sadly this isn't going to be just like going to get things a little bit ruined for myself. So another race must be some sort of a terrifying things as well. This is where actually gonna be too scared, but here comes that first race, and right behind of this other hand we're going. The green flags is in the air, and we're going. Loud GT1s and loud screaming V8s is going to be such as to try this about. So first thing, I'm at the lead, and then the R35 has came out into the pole position. And what does matter things that the R35 GT1 has going to be took the lead for its first place. And now I'm just going to be trying to keep on focus around of this fastest lap on earth. Still going, running good. And what the bad thing is, we're absolutely in third position. And so I still going to be blasting away, because the most popular thing is race mode. Because we're slightly in second position, but we're unable to catch up to him. So looks like I managed to try to catch up with him. That doesn't get to be trying to serve penalty as well. So the last lap is not the best like this. And wait, the penalty has just saved the timing as well. For that does not going to be slightly try to do this as well. The GTR wins is extremely fast. And then a lap down, 1 minute and 44 seconds. We're ready for 181 miles an hour. Oh shoot! We're half 2 seconds of penalty for just very terrifying hell. Oh my god, I have to use for, oh no, I have really messed up for just a little bit for very much as well. So we're actually gonna be enable the mouse control. So the R35 GTR is gonna be really far ahead away, as we just make actually going for a fastest lap. And what I just completely missed is that I just eventually forgotten about here. The fastest lap is under 2 minutes like this one. 1 minute and 40 seconds that we're unable to beat this. So we're gonna be doing for slightly the fastest lap ever. we're about to get around for the head start and blast all the way to 6th gear to 177 miles per hour, 1 minute and 36 seconds. So we're actually trying to beat for 1 minute and 34 seconds to beat. And this is going to be for my perfect plan to do this. We're going to be masterized and anything possibly that we never know. Because of froze other kinds of things and it was becoming such as one terrible thing. This is time for just gonna be having for a little bit of one victory. The first sector isn't that pretty good, but most likely it's the first fastest sector isn't not going to do so as well. So in the final lap, we're still going to catch him up as fast as possible. But we're not able to know about for this one notice around here, 180 miles an hour. So that does not mean to catch this guy up, and looks like that doesn't going to be making for much sense. So a second sector is really the fastest, but it's gonna be trying to go up here and catch this one up for just very much. Still going to be rolling good, and all the way to 4 laps onto the white flag, and I'll be staying in 2nd position. We're halfway to level 80, and this isn't going to be just like not pretty good as well. We're staying on the track for many more reasons. That the GT1 R35 is always leading. Bowser's is absolutely taking for the first win. Not whatever, that wasn't gonna be trying to make things a little bit best, but almost gonna be spin off away for just one time. Another fastest lap we ever saw for just only one thing. And the round of this 3rd lap isn't going to be that final. 1 minute and 35 seconds that it just beat 1 second all the way ahead of like that. So looks like we're going to be doing for another time and not able to cause some large penalties as well. And the 2nd sector isn't that pretty bad as well. We're going to be pressing tab because this is where the quick menu does. I have stick to the plan, and we're still going to be leading as well to go extremely fast as well. But as you can see, the results at the final results of this best lap times, and we're taking the 2nd position to take for 1 minute and 35 seconds. So this is absolutely for his one final lap. We have 3 drivers and still keeping on frozen for too much. It's still going to be surviving until nighttime as well. Something is whoever tried to get DNF, still as the final results is not going to be the final. Still going on froze for too much, and this is absolutely finished in 3rd position. But since other players who got DNF for a lot of their, probably for some sort of a last place, has been disqualified, but looks like the fastest lap isn't just like the final time for just like any time to do this, because isn't that really the fastest lap whatever we try to do this. And so we're gonna be trying to do for a GT3 for 5 laps, and we don't think we're gonna be doing this once again, and I'm just probably not able to do what anything it does. So we're gonna be retrying, and oh my god, this is where I just probably staying in 2nd place, but ended up in 3rd place for a horrifying mistaking of distraction and getting froze while experiencing for too much as well. we're unable to return back into the menu because this is one more time we're going to be doing this for once again. And I believe this isn't going to be nothing that we're just going to be trying to start. So, on this daily race, for another thing as well, that doesn't going to be randomized to change anything as possible. And we're absolutely going to be starting to do this as well. Going for a GT3, and they are ready to go. And looks like we're in last 50 seconds around for its first start. Going for 5 laps is not easy. This is going to be impossible ways to do so. But I have straightened up the wall against speeding. So many GT3 cars are still going to be racing today. And I never felt that I'm never going to be going back like this one. Because next time we can go back to race mode itself for just one time. And because that, despite that, I'm going to be using the mouse control. And the timer has just stopped. So, we're ready for a GT3 race for 5 laps because I eventually put myself into the last position and we're ready to go. But I'm eventually not sure. We're going to be doing for a sequential mode. I'm going to be doing this for a little bit for one thing. And instead of over redlining, because these guys are just still going to be for such as huge idiots around here. So let's return back into the automatic transmission, and we're not going to waste some time. Because something is absolutely using manual transmission. Wait a second, I can see some sort of illegal persons around here onto this battle of the field. So another big battle video. Isn't like that things to protect with. So looks like this big battle is going nowhere. And it's still going to be making itself for a little bit of large time. Because I just completely hid it around itself for other kinds of plays. Oh my god, it still froze. And keeps froze too many times or too much. It was pretty cursed. And if you let me know down in the comments if that video was cursed, because of my internet connection was cursed as well. That's why it was pretty terrible. And unable to catch him up because of their fastest laps isn't just like their moments as well. So Bowser's and the Upper 4, and we're staying in 3rd place in Suzuka as well. I'm probably in Suzuka as well. I think that we already said that is absolutely back in Tsukuba circuit. We're staying for last place for life, and one of the most stupid like these things, I'm going for PG Motorsport mode. So this is where I'll be making for such as fastest laps as possible. We're avoiding penalties, and it's still not going for a little bit best as well. Because stupid things really happen, everything as well. But going for extremely fast like this one, so I don't really think this isn't going to be just like that. So this is not a smooth gameplay anymore, and probably this is going to be for about the final lap. I think I just absolutely have a mistake in 1 lap ago. And we just absolutely have a little penalty, and which is not going to be such as countless as well. and we're still absolutely catching up to them. But unfortunately, they're too far away because they are too fast, like Roblox Slenders, and I hate it. I really hate it. That is probably the worst things, and that is the problem. I think we're still going to be actually catching up to them, and then we're slowly going up to do this. But I just completely started to get lost amount of money, and still going to catching up already to do this as well. Finishing up around for second place. We're gonna be waiting for another driver, as our best lap is 44.694 seconds, and I'm probably refused that we're gonna be going to win. And the last place goes to the last one as well. The final results for 7 drivers who have completed as anyways. But that's it for now on today's video, and I'm going back into the menu as well. The final time that I just completely never getting as well, because I just completely satisfied that I was completely terrible at racing in Project Trackday. So I decided we're gonna be going back into the menu, as we're doing this for literally right now. So anyways, if you like for today's video, but I'm not sure that you would able to cause a dislike a video as well because of crashing and terrible mistakes as well, just probably give me a like and subscribe into my previous videos, and subscribe to my channel as literally fast as possible. Thanks for watching and for all your support, and that doesn't appear as well. So I'll be seeing you mini lads all later, and this is going to be Turbo Concept is signing off, and probably that we're not going to be clicking this out.